Hello, today is Cinco de Mayo, so we're celebrating in our household by having one of our favorite recipes, which is Tinga de Pollo. So this is one of the recipes that you can do if you have a virtual cooking experience, or if you have, once we're allowed to have an in-person one, and it's delicious. So I'll be using the guided cooking. It is a recipe that is on the Cook I Do app. I love the guided cooking. It allows me to explore so many different types of recipes from different areas, as I've explained before. So just remember that Cookie also gives you all the ingredients that you need up front. You can see this is they're saying it's a easy recipe. Prep time is about 10 minutes and total time is 40 minutes with a serving size for 6 people. Now in our household there's only 3 of us, so I'm actually gonna like half the recipe, and so that way we don't have tons and tons of leftovers and eating them for a week. So let's get started. So the first thing is we're going to use a panela cheese, which is a Mexican fresh cheese. If you don't have a Mexican fresh cheese, you can use a paneer, which is an Indian cheese. It's basically just like a soft, ripe cheese. So I've just added about 100. Okay, next, what we're going to do is we're going to use the milling function and break it up into really small pieces, so it's really, really nice for sprinkling on our tostadas. Grating the cheese. It's done. It's asking me to take the cheese out and transfer it. Now actually, so here you go. You can see we have nice crumbled cheese here. I'm going to take that out. There we go. So here is our cheese that we will use, our grated cheese. Now it's asking me next to clean the bowl. So you see that, I'm actually just gonna put some water in it, swish it around, and show you how we clean it. So again, just a little bit of water, enough to kind of cover the blades, and put the bowl back on. What I'll do, just do a little bit of this is just getting all the cheese off the top. And what I've done is I've actually gone to some of the pre-programmed functions, or like it's bookmarked, and there is a pre-clean function that you can use, or what I just did is on the manual function. Pouring the water out, getting my tea towel. So we're just drying this because the next step is going to be doing the onions and sauteing them. So we want to make sure that we get all the cheese out of the bowl, which it's done, which is great. Back on. And because I went outside of the recipe, I've actually bookmarked my spot. So I hit the bookmark, clean the bowl. All right, so the next step is 300 grams of onion. So I'm doing half of the recipe. So I'm only doing, and I just quartered them essentially, which is really great. You don't have to do all the chopping. You can see here, I just put like in full quarters. Some olive oil. And what's really great is it has the measuring function. So I don't have to pre-measure it or anything like that. And it's just telling me that I'm at my the amount of oil that I want, which is 15. Now we're using a high heat function on this recipe. So something that you get with your TM6 is called a splash guard. And it looks like this. And what that does is you put it on top and it just prevents any kind of oil splashing up, which is great. So it's actually preset, and I don't know if you can see this very well, but we're going to do 12 minutes on a high heat. And what this will do, it'll sense when the onions have sauteed enough and it'll stop. So I'll do that. Oops. And I'm going to turn the knob. So what that's doing, it's just sauteing the onions, and they're actually sauteing full. We'll do the chopping with the tomatoes and stuff afterwards. So we're back. So it finished, and I wish you could smell it in here. It smells delicious. Beautiful sauteing onions. So now we're going to go back to our guided cooking. So take the splash guard off. We've got some tomato, which just cut into quarters. Now we're going to chop that up together with our lovely, where did I put, oh, here we go, my measuring cup. It's 5 seconds. We're just gonna, this is where your onions and your tomatoes get chopped together. Whoops. I'm actually gonna do that again because I actually didn't get up to the speed quick enough. So now it's doing the chopping. There we go. Okay, next, so scrape down the sides. My bowl over here. Scrape down the sides to make sure, ooh, looks delicious. So I'll show you. So we just put the raw tomato in there and the sauteed onions. So that makes the base of our lovely pollo. Now, the next thing that it's asking for is some of the chicken stock paste. So when you have a Thermomix, you have these recipes to make vegetable stock paste, beef stock paste, and chicken. And what this does, it just adds tons of wonderful flavors to our cooking. So there you can see, just got a heaping tablespoon because I've halved this. It does ask for 2, but because I'm only doing half of the recipe. Then we're going to add our chicken, which I've already chopped up. So basically I've just chopped that up into cubes. This is a chicken breast. Next, want some brown sugar. Put that in. Now we have some chipotle chili and adobo sauce. So I actually got this from a local Mexican grocer. It's quite nice. And what these do is they give a nice smoky flavor, nice barbecue kind of smoky flavor to our sauce. Put those in. Smells delicious. 2 bay leaves. Again, more flavor. 1, 2. Put measuring cup in the mixing bowl lid. Then it is going to cook now for 18 minutes at 100 degrees, and it's going to go in reverse so we don't kind of pulverize the chicken yet. We'll be doing the shredding of the chicken after it's cooked. So we'll do that. And I'll be back after 18 minutes. Hello, so it's been 18 minutes and the chicken's ready. I'm gonna hit next. And it wants us to remove the bay leaves before we shred the chicken. See one right here? Where is the second? Let me show you actually what it looks like. It's actually broken down a bit in the cooking process. There you can see the yummy kind of shredded chicken. So I need to look for the second bay leaf. So I'll just pause it so I don't waste anyone's time. Okay, I'm back. So I did find that pesky bay leaf. It was right at the bottom, so it's a good thing I paused. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shred the chicken, even more than what it is at the moment. So what we're going to do is put it on 4.5 for 4 seconds. And what this is going to do is going to further shred the chicken. Yeah, and we're done. Dinner is ready. So what I'll do is take the lid off. There, it's shredded even more. What I'll do, actually, I'm going to put it in my thermoserve bowl. And what this does is it keeps it nice and hot while I'm getting the rest of the items ready for dinner. So I will get all that yummy chicken out. What we're going to do is we're going to assemble this with the cheese that we shredded or grated earlier. And it also calls for some tostadas, which I also got at my lovely Mexican grocer. There we go. So we have, the chicken is ready. And I will grab my tostadas out of the oven. Here we go. There's some tostadas. And I will put them on a serving tray. And I will take my chicken and put it on the table until everything else is ready. Okay, so my tostadas, I'll actually show you the bag. So there we go. And I will show you the finished product. There we go. So we got the chicken, the tostadas, and the yummy, fresh Mexican cheese. Now, if you want to learn anything else about Thermomix, or you want to have your own virtual cooking experience, please contact me. You can reach me at thermiekim@gmail.com. So it's THERMIEKIM@gmail.com. And thanks for watching today, and happy Cinco de Mayo.